So I think a cognizance of what degree of the scale you're on is really paramount at this point to start building that. I used to, when I was in school, I used to walk around and sing patterns. Right? I would, because I was learning solfege, I would do it with solfege. Like do, mi, sol, re, fa, la, mi, sol, ti, fa, la, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, that kind of thing. And just like, you know, on the bus, I'd take songs that I knew, and I would put those solfege syllables. You could do the same thing with numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, that kind of thing. And that it's building that connect. You already know these sounds. Like if I play those songs, you recognize, and many of you would instantly be able to play it on your instrument if you were given the starting pitch. So thinking of that, even away from your instrument, even when you're driving, sometimes I'll do it when I'm stuck in traffic. I'll practice playing around the scale and, like I said, either using names or numbers and create little patterns for yourself, which we're going to move into right now. So let's take a little deeper dive into analyzing the intervals contained in the scale. We've talked about the intervals from one note to another in a linear fashion. Now let's describe them if we leap. So as we, again, staying in the key of C, as we leap from C to every other note in the scale, we create either what we call major or perfect intervals. I'll show you. So from C to D is a major second. To understand all the intricacies about why we give them these names, and there are actually a lot of complicated rules about how to name intervals. You can have the same interval and call it different reasons. Call it different things for different reasons depending on where you are and what key you're in, and all that is important. Please take a look at the ArtistWorks theory courses because they'll explain all of that for you in great detail. I'm just going to give you the names just like I'm introducing you to, you know, people at a party. Hey, here's Steve. He's a doctor. This is Sarah. She's my next door neighbor's wife's podiatrist. Anyway, here we go. So major second is the first one, C to D. Okay. The next one is a major third. C to E, or 1, 2, 3, or do to mi, depending on which system you happen to be using. This is C to F, which is a perfect fourth. C to G is a perfect fifth. We're back to major. Now this is a major sixth, major seventh, and an octave from C to C. Now when we go down the scale, starting with C at the top and dropping to all the other notes consecutively, we create minor intervals. So from here to here, from C to B, pardon me, is a minor second. C down to A is a minor third. C to G is a perfect fourth. So I think that's why we call them perfect, because when you flip them upside down, they're still perfect. So C to G and C to F in this key, in C, will both be perfect. So we're on C to F. Right, that's a perfect fifth descending. C to E would be a minor sixth. C to D is a minor seventh when descending. And C to C is an octave again. All right, so we'll start with just the ascending stepwise first, and I will play checkpoints for you at the bottom note, so the tonic, and at the top note that we're traveling, and I'll point to the note that I'd like you to sing. Here we go. Great. Okay, let's try it descending. Cool. Hopefully that was great for you. If you have trouble with the pitch, you can try it again on your own with the piano at your own pace, and so you can check in as much or as little as you like, whatever's best for you. Speed is not important in this at all. What's important is the degree to which we learn the information, not how quickly or how much of it we assimilate. It's better to have a firm grasp on solid basics, and that'll serve you much better than trying to just cram in as much of this as possible in kind of a haphazard fashion, leaving holes in there. The simplest stuff is often the most difficult, and also sometimes the most useful. The building blocks of this stuff shows up everywhere, and the more it's ingrained in your head, the better off you'll be. Best of luck.